Hey guys, it's me, Angellighttarot23. Real quick, just see what Spirit wants us to know. I got off work kind of late. Oh my god, they asked me to do double what they would usually ask me to do. And it was totally stressful. It seemed like they wanted me to get too stressed out. Which they realized that they were doing that, and I was allowed to just go home. It's okay, just go home. Because I feel like security wanted to rerun a play of what has happened in the past with somebody who is no longer working there. Because there's something deeper going on. There's people out here who are like trying to set certain targeted people up. And it is very suspicious, and it seems to be like human trafficking or some kind of ring that is targeting people, right? And that's what is really the concern. And I understand that. When they are pressing certain things and seeing what happens, it's because somebody told them something. So they're trying to figure out where this is stemming from. I get that. It's difficult for them because they don't know how to approach certain situations. Because certain situations can get scary when you approach things. They teach us that in our trainings. Right? They teach us about like human trafficking and stuff. So I work at a hotel. Anyways, usually we all would work together and clean some things up, but not tonight. Tonight, we had a meeting in a room, and I pretty much took care of that by myself. Somebody helped me at the beginning, and then they left, and then I finished it up. Cleaned up the room. And then I asked what else they need done. They want me to run up to the 16th floor. So I go up there, do what I gotta do there. I wasn't even sure what to do up there. So first I gotta go all the way up to the 16th floor, which is like a fucking mile and a goddamn half. See what the fuck is going on up there. I did what I could do. Then I had to go get what I need downstairs, which is like another mile. So I go down, get whatever it is that I needed, because I didn't know what I was going to need when I went up there. Because it was like a group that's in the room already, and they had stuff set out. So it gets kind of confusing when you have to like take things away and leave certain things because they're coming back the next day. So if you're not exactly sure what's going on for them when they're coming back, you have to figure out, what you need. So if you're up on the 16th floor, and our banquet section is all the way on the 2nd floor, and it's not like one elevator going straight to and from. We have to go all the way down. We go through our restaurant, down the elevator, then down a hallway, around the corner, to another elevator, then up to the 2nd floor. So that is exhausting already. A bunch of walking. So when you're working with somebody else doing stuff like that, it's easy for one person to stay there, do some things, while the other person goes and runs and gets what we actually need, or if we forgot. I was being expected to do all this shit by myself this evening, and I'm like, I know I've heard in groups and in meetings that we've had that we don't ever leave a team member like this. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They're playing with it. They're playing with some shit. I can see it. I feel it. They know I know. That's why they love me. Certain people do. Other people don't. But anyways, I do all that shit on the 16th floor, then go back down. And there's still some unfinished business on the floor that I was on before, which was the 3rd floor. In like another wing of the hospital. I mean, not hospital. It feels as big as a fucking hospital. But anyways. Of the hotel. They have 3 buffet tables. This guy who I was working with before, he tells me that we're gonna reset this buffet line, so we leave it there. Come to find out, we're not reusing this one. We're getting a whole totally different one. So these 3 buffet lines need to be taken down where they go, and this motherfucker left me to do that shit by myself. I'm a fucking lady. Want me to do all that running back and forth, then push 3 buffet lines. Fuck. I was like, fuck this. I was like, help me! What the fuck? Then the houseman guys came and helped me push the buffet lines, and then the banquet manager was like, it's okay, Brianna, you can go. Then they call the police to make sure I'm okay on my way home. They like followed me like all the way home. Almost. But they were just concerned about my well-being. They were pushing me to my limits. They know that. So, I tell the cops, you guys know. Everybody knows they're pushing me to my limits, and I don't want more trouble. Already. You know, they already know going in, I don't want more trouble. Like, they're kind of like, we don't want to piss you off. We know you don't want to talk to us again. And ask about your mental health. There's people out here who are, like, playing with people's emotions, making them do shit, pissing them off. Then they want to, like, call the cops to do a welfare check because they know they drove them crazy enough to maybe talk shit to a cop. Fucking insane. And that's what we're all saying around my workplace. A lot of people are concerned. They're like, what the hell? Like, I was off for like the whole weekend for like 4 days. And then they wanted me to just jump right back into running from here to there, from the top to the bottom of this motherfucking building. And then push 3 buffet lines. No. They know they're abusing me. Hello, welcome. We got strength. And on top of that, I know she said she wanted some more shit done, like roll 40 rolls of silverware and take them back up to the 16th floor. Like, she was like, no. She cut herself off. Whoever the fuck script that was, or plans that was, they got tossed out by the fucking manager herself. They're not watching themselves out there. They're asking, like, here's what they also expect to happen with these fucked up plans. Whoever the fuck is sending in the fucked up plans, they want to ruin people's relationships. Me and my manager, we actually bonded. And we have an okay relationship. However, when she's pushing their dumbass plans that piss me off, she feels bad. Because she does care about me. She does love me. But she's not acting like it. And she wants to quit the whole thing herself. Whatever it is they're doing. People are choosing to stick together instead of letting people tear them apart. At least we're trying. We have Seven of Cups. Options opening up for ways to take creative action, to clean up a mess, in order to close out cycles. A lot of people are damaged and broken and hurt because at some point, certain people got power they should have never gotten over certain things, and everybody knows that when you give too much power to the wrong people, things become unbalanced. We have somebody who's jealous. We have a victim. 777, you are growing spiritually. They just assume. Just because you see somebody having problems, you can't assume whatever. Like, there's some people out here who love to think that just because you're upset about something, it's them that got you upset, and they just feel so good about it. It's like, no. Normal life, people, stuff frustrates me. The resistance. When I'm just trying to do my thing. And, stay in balance and go with the flow. Get a routine set. And somebody's not, like, imagine trying to set up a routine for yourself. And somebody learns your routine. So they try to throw in obstacles. So it's more difficult for you to do, to carry out your routine. Say you have somebody living in the house with you. Then they know in the morning you like to have milk with your cereal. Because you have cereal every day. However, just to piss you off and fuck up your routine, they pour the milk out while you're sleeping. Like, really, bitch? Yeah, they will do that. And then, like, that's not enough. So, they go to the next thing. They know that as well as eating cereal, you like to listen to the music in the shower. And there's a speaker, it's already set up. All you have to do is connect it to your phone, bloop, and your music's playing. However, they take the batteries out of it. You get in there, you're like, getting ready to take your shower, listening to music, bloop. Wait, it's not working. So you check, and you're like, there's no batteries in it. That's strange. Then you have to, you're already naked. You were getting ready to get in. You were just hitting the boop. And this is where you were going to get in. You do it every day. You're naked already. Now you have to put all your clothes back on and go find the batteries if you want to hear that music in the shower. Extra. Alright. So as we rise above things on a spiritual level, that is getting in the way of somebody's stability, their healing. That's disturbing. We have be a light to them, you will be triumphant. Hurt people. Yeah. So what they're looking for is a reaction, essentially, right? By doing those things. All those things add up. You go to your toothbrush and they put their hair on your toothbrush. It's like they set you up for a bad day already with boom, boom, boom. Hitting your morning routine. Like, that's spiritual attack. However, you must not go too far with these types of people because that's what they're looking for. They're the type that if you get frustrated about the milk and pour it out and the batteries being gone, you had to put your clothes back on and then go get the batteries. And then you went to go brush your teeth and there was a fucking hair in it, so you put it in your mouth and your fucking hair in your mouth. That could be just the icing on the cake. Like, fuck this bitch. So you go out there like, did you really? You really set me up like this? You know I gotta work today. And they're like, yeah, I did. What you gonna do about it? And you're like, choose greatness. That's what. Bye, bitch. Bye. No. We don't do that to people we love and care about. We got the Magician indicating manifesting. By doing that kind of setup to look for the reaction, that's manifesting. They're trying to manifest results. That's having negative intentions. They're putting negative intentions out there. The universe is keeping track of that. Sometimes if we need to get people's attention because it's important, and then you do things to get their attention, that makes sense. But by doing that, pouring the milk out and fucking up their whole routine, to get to the point to where they're going to be like, did you really do this to get a reaction on me? And then they say, yeah, what are you going to do about it? Where's that getting anyone? Nowhere. Maybe if the setup was going to bring some type of lesson, I'd say the lesson in that situation is to tell that person goodbye. Because they won't even allow you to take care of yourself and what you got to do. We have Six of Pentacles. Balance. Yeah, it's all about that balance. They're just feeding their demon by doing that stuff. Just to get that moment with you. We got Call the Law. Somebody over 55. Looking for a loan or looking to give a loan. You have player, what will they play? They're oppressing young women around here and then flaunting themselves around with their money. Because they know they've deprived certain ladies enough that they're feeling desperate. I'm never desperate. I'm never that desperate. And if they, like, were to really get me in that situation because I'm so tired of them, I've almost been to the point to where I almost went in just to fucking bite. And then they looked at my teeth and they were like, they don't want nothing to do with me. They don't know how to stop their own shit. They don't know how to control their own shit. They are bringing in the wrong bitches. These are older men. Shit that used to work for them doesn't work now. We got regenerating after the rebirth. Bad bosses who don't care. Some do. We got passion driven. Group approaches. People who want to be a part of stuff they shouldn't even fucking be a part of. Yeah, give the universe time to manifest things appropriately for you. Practice release. Sometimes old dogs do learn new tricks. Don't allow old beliefs to hold you back. See? I'm telling you, them old men don't know what they're doing these days. Their shit's getting fucked. Like, they're trying to trap police officer ladies out here, and they're like, oh, no, no, no. They're like, how do we stop this? whatever the fuck it is they're trying to do, it ain't good for themselves. It really is not. It gets difficult when you're dealing with them, pushing this button and turning that dial. It's like it's like a bully right on your ass trying to get you pissed off. Like, who allows a fucking bully to breathe down their fucking neck without freaking out at some fucking point? Nobody. So, yeah. The ancestors see certain people growing. They're trying to make it out to be people that they're... Like, bullies? They always try to make a reason why you deserve to be the guy they pick on, right? But do you ever really do anything? No. No. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I gotta go to bed because I have to work first thing in the morning. That was another thing that was pissing me off about all the things that they were expecting from me before I go home, because they want me to come back in the morning. I'm like, do you guys want me to come back tomorrow? Helly. Peace out. Bye.